Hey, how are you? No, you don't want to do this because they're going to bring you right back. Spooked when he spotted one of our cameras and, of course, me, Dustin makes a run for it. And we all know that never turns out well for anyone.
Get on the ground! Take it!
And the man has every right to be nervous because waiting for him is a sheriff's office decoy, a detective from Ghost posing as the mother and me. We learn that the man who says he won't hurt the 15-year-old is actually 41-year-old Dustin. Our porch camera picks him up as he drives up to the house in his black Range Rover.
What are you nervous about?
Who's like camera doing it there?
Because it's for sale. We staged it.
Hey, how are you? No, you don't want to do this because they're going to bring you right back. Spooked when he spotted one of our cameras and, of course, me, Dustin makes a run for it. And we all know that never turns out well for anyone.
Get on the ground! Take it!
Once he's in cuffs, it's back to the kitchen to answer my questions as to why he thought it was okay to come to this house to have sex with a 15-year-old girl. I told you, I asked you not to run. Now what happened because you ran? What happened?
They got me pretty good.
They got you pretty good. Now, we could have had this discussion a little easier than what you just went through.
Yeah.
All right. Well, but here's the thing, Dustin, and that is you chat online with her about the daughter. How old was the daughter?
She said 15.
15.
I thought she was kidding, but I wasn't. That's not even who I reached out to.
I understand that, but the conversation turned to the daughter.
Yeah.
And you acknowledge that the daughter is 15.
Yeah.
You talk about having sex with the daughter.
I said that I wasn't okay with that.
No, that's not what you said. I've got the transcripts right here.
Yeah, I know.
And then you say she's 18, right? As if you want to cover up the fact that she's 15.
Yeah, because that's not cool.
You ask, has she had an orgasm?
I don't know.
Should I get her off going down on her? You talk about the mother watching you have sex with the 15-year-old girl. Have you met underage girls before online, Dustin?
No.
Then why tonight did you decide to do it?
I didn't. That's not what I reached out for.
But that's what you came here for. It's
Okay.
clear from the chats,
Okay.
right? The crime is committed in the chat.
Okay.
You crossed the line.
I was baited into that.
You
That's
weren't
not what
baited into anything, sir. You could have not shown up here,
You're right. Yeah.
but you did.
Yeah.
Talking about having oral sex with a 15-year-old girl, talking about not hurting her because your manhood's not that big. That's what you said. You sent a picture of yourself shirtless. What was that for?
To her mother.
To her
To
mother,
the older lady.
knowing that there was a plot afoot for you to have sex with the 15-year-old daughter as well. Right?
I was not going to.
You're not going to. Did you bring condoms?
Yeah.
You did. What does that indicate?
It's not with her.
Not with her. See, I don't buy it, Dustin. I hear that a lot from guys, and you can understand why I'd be skeptical.
Yes, sir.
Did you bring money with you as well?
I have money on me.
You do. And was it your plan to pay the mother to have sex with the daughter?
Oh, they asked me that.
They asked you, I know, but you're here, Dustin. You're here.
Yeah,
You got online, you engaged in a conversation, you broke the law soliciting a child for sex.
I wasn't trying to do that.
You did it. I have the transcripts.
I was go to jail.
I'm sorry?
Just go to jail.
You just want to go to jail. Why did you run, Dustin?
Because I made a mistake.
You made a mistake. So you thought running from a situation like this would be a good
I knew
idea.
I shouldn't have been here.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
You thought it was a good idea.
No, I made a mistake.
You made a mistake. Well, Dustin, there's something you need to know, and that is I'm Chris Hansen.
Yeah, I know who you are.
You know who I am. Have you seen the stories?
Yep.
And what have you thought of the guys who showed up in the stories? Sick. And now you're one of those guys, Dustin. So what does that make you? What does that make you?
Nothing.
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
Nothing? The other guys are sick and you're nothing? Help me out here. What made you think this was okay? Is there anything else you want people to know about this?
No.
Dustin was charged with electronic solicitation, traveling to meet a child to perform a sexual act, and human trafficking. We'll keep you posted on the case against Dustin. As the day turned into night, Lieutenant Andy Snyder is online chatting with a man looking to pay for sex.
What is he saying?
He just inquired about sex. He's willing to pay money for it. He's familiar with the area we are in. He asked if I was at one of the local motels. He said he's 30 years old and he's clean. He asked for a picture. He didn't even care if the decoy's face was in it or not. He said this is too good to be true. I advised him the decoy was younger. I asked him if he was a cop. He said no. He asked for the address. I told him the decoy was 15. If you're not cool with that, move him out. And he said, are you the police? So we went back and forth to that a couple times. He stated he wanted to come over. He agreed for $80.
For sex?
Yes. And he says, my bad, I'm sorry. I have to make sure you're not the police.
The hidden cameras are in position. The decoy takes your place, and I tuck into the side room just as Justin pulls up. With the orange Faygo and Kit Kat in hand, Justin eagerly enters the house.
Okay. Thanks for bringing the video.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go plug my phone in real quick because it's like at 2%.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna run into it.
Okay.
Plug it in real quick.
He has a look around, but the only thing he's going to find is me and the ghost team.
Hey, get your hands out of your pocket and have a seat. No, you don't want to do that. It's going to be bad news. Bad news.
Oh! Get the ground, get the ground. Get up, fucking ground. Stop resisting, sir. Get back. Get up, back. You got us.
Thank you. Stay right there, sir. Stay here. Release your hand, sir. Do not pull your hand from me, I'm telling you, sir.
Don't do anything stupid.
Relax your hand, sir. Relax for me, all right? Roll you over. Come on, roll over for me. We're gonna stand you up, okay? Come on, let's walk inside. Relax.
Please just cover my face. Please.
In cuffs, Justin is led back into the house to be searched.
Please.
Stop pulling, sir.
All right, look, Justin, we got to have a conversation here. So,
See right there.
Justin, you don't have a lot of choices here, so you might as
Relax,
well.
sir.
Justin,
Justin, look at me for a second. Hey. Hey, look at me.
Justin,
Do you have
Justin,
any
you gotta
weapons
calm
on
down.
you, sir? Justin, I'm trying to talk to you. Do you have any weapons on you? Sir? Hey, relax. Do you have any weapons on you, sir?
Yes, I got a pocket. Very pocket right there.
In this pocket right here, sir? Anything else in that's gonna poke problem here or make me mad?
No.
Okay.
No. No.
Just relax. We have some things to talk about. Listen, hey.
And before I talk to him, a ghost detective tries to get Justin to calm down.
So let us go through our process.
Yes, sir.
Chill out for me. You be honest with us.
I'm going to jail, ain't I?
Well,
Just
we're gonna
yes
talk
or
to you
no?
first. I don't have an answer for you right now. What's gonna happen is we're gonna have a conversation, okay? Somebody's gonna have a conversation with you. We're gonna figure things out, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. I just need you to calm down for me, all right? Can you do that for me?
Yes, sir.
All right, Justin. Nothing else on you, sir?
No, sir.
All right.
Am I going to jail?
We're going to figure that out.
Please just, I know you're asking questions. Can I just get that one answer and I will let you know anything? If I'm going to jail tonight,
You will at least have to.
tell me.
You will at least have to go by the jail. I don't know how. long.
No. Will I be in jail tonight?
That's not my decision. It's going to be. What do you need somebody to be called? Do you
Yeah,
need,
yeah, I do. I do.
Okay, well,
That's why I'm asking.
okay, what do you need done if in fact you end up spending the night in jail? What do you need to happen? These guys are going to help you out, right? I know this looks
I
like
need to call my boss. I need
Okay.
to call my mom that's watching my child.
Okay.
Dude, I'm just a single parent. I don't do shit like this. I
Okay.
never go out.
All right. How old is your child, Justin?
He's 11.
11. It's a boy.
Yes, sir.
And where's your son tonight?
With my mother.
With your mom. And where does your mom live?
She lives with my sister.
In what town?
Flint.
Flint. And you live in Burton, right here?
Yes, sir.
And so on this Tuesday night, you just decided to find some company online.
Yeah, that was it. And I was really hesitant and wasn't going to do it for the longest. And then
Were you anxious about the fact that this girl said she was 15?
that was the biggest thing. Like at first, as soon as I seen her, I was just going to give her the Kit Kat and the Faygo and literally just be like, yeah, I'm leaving. Seriously, like that's all I was going to do. I was going to bring over the Kit Kat. I thought about it for a second. I did. And then I'm like, man, she's 15. Just, you said, yeah, go over there, bring her the Faygo, bring her the Kit Kat, and then just be like, you got to get out of there.
In the phone conversation you had with her,
I understand.
you were worried as to whether or not
This was a setup.
there was a setup, or
Yeah,
if
of
the police
course.
were here, if anybody else was in the house.
That's, yeah, I did. Yeah, that's suspicious as fuck.
Yeah, it is suspicious AF, isn't it?
Yes, it is, sir.
Okay. This isn't the end of the world, okay?
It is to me.
Okay, but you're going to get through it. You will.
Yeah, but my son might be taken away. I might lose my job. Like, there's big consequences to this, and
understand
I do understand this now. Which this should have never happened.
Right. But tell me why it did. What was the switch? What was the moment where you decided to go for it as opposed to say, this is a bad idea. This girl's 15. This is all I'm trying to understand, Justin.
Honestly, as soon as I pulled in, I was really just gonna pull out and just go home.
But what made you get out of the car and bring the Faygo Orange
I
and a
don't
Kit
know.
Kat bar to a 15-year-old girl?
I don't know, sir. There's something wrong in my head, apparently.
Because it would appear that once you got in here and you had a nice chat with the girl, you would have cozied right up and probably had sex with her, as you discussed in the chat. You talked about oral sex. You talked about intercourse. In the chat you did, yeah.
That's what she
Yeah, but you
said.
came over here after a sexually charged discussion that involved paying a 15-year-old girl $100 for sex.
I didn't say that, though.
What did you think?
I didn't say that, though.
Well, why did you come over here tonight? It wasn't just to drop off a Kit Kat bar at Faygo Orange.
Honestly, when I saw her, yeah, that's what was gonna go down.
Do you understand why that's hard for me to believe, Justin?
I do understand it's hard for you to believe.
Because
but
from
was
where
gonna-
I
I was
stand-
gonna leave. Seriously.
You sat right down.
I did sit down, and then I really thought about it, and I'm just like, dude, you just need to get out of here.
Then why didn't you just try to explain it earlier? Why did you run like a jackrabbit towards the door? Especially when I said don't do that.
Fight or flight.
Fight or flight. And why does somebody engage in fight or flight?
Because they're scared.
Because they're scared. And why were you scared? Because you were doing something wrong.
Exactly. I knew
Okay. Because you came over here to have sex with a 15-year-old girl.
I did not. I came
Justin, why did you come over here? Just to play checkers? Chess?
No, as soon as I seen her, dude, I was going to drop off the Faygo Orange and the Kit Kat and leave.
A 30-year-old man doesn't normally get online to have a sexually charged conversation just to drop off a soda pop and a candy bar to a 15-year-old girl. That's not right. Have you ever met anybody from online before for sex?
No.
So tonight,
My very first time ever doing anything like
2 days before Thanksgiving,
anything like this.
did you have Thanksgiving plans?
Yeah.
What were you going to do?
Go to my family's house.
Go to your family's house. And how are you going to explain this at Thanksgiving dinner, Justin?
I'm not. I'll probably be in jail.
And how is that going to feel to be in jail on Thanksgiving?
Dude, I'm about to lose my entire life. You, please just...
You're going to blame me for that?
No, I'm not. I'm blaming myself. I
Okay.
am the reason. It's my fault. 100%. It's my fault.
No turkey for you.
Could you just do whatever you're gonna do?
All right. Well, there's something you need to know, Justin.
Yes, sir.
I'm Chris Hansen.
I kind of figured that.
You figured that. Have you seen my shows before?
Yes, sir.
You've seen the shows?
Yes, sir.
Did you ever think you would be in one of the investigations?
Dude, I don't ever do this.
Well, you did tonight.
Yeah, I did. You're right, I did.
And now you're in an episode of Takedown with Chris Hansen. Here's the part I don't understand. And I don't understand it when it comes from the mouths of a lot of other guys in your situation who tell me the very same thing. And I'm guessing the vast majority are not telling me the truth, Justin.
I'm telling you the truth. I was going to leave.
Okay, you're going to leave, all right.
I know, in cuffs to jail. I understand.
There you go.
Justin wouldn't tell me what he did for a living, but I found out after the investigation that he noted on his intake forms that his employment was weed grower, as in marijuana. For his actions in Genesee County, Justin was charged with child sexually abusive activity, accosting and soliciting a minor, and using a computer to commit a crime. We'll keep you posted on the case against him. Captain David Kennemer has been busy chatting with a 41-year-old man looking for sex with an underage girl. That man is James.
He's been texting me since 10 this morning. He knows I'm 15. He's going to pay $100 to fuck me. He wants to make me squirt and have oral sex. He knows my age, says he's 40 years old. He's done this a couple times, but has never met a real person yet.
James wants the decoy to meet him outside, which for safety reasons we can't let happen. The decoy gets back into position just as James is walking up the driveway.
Doors open.
Out of the car.
All right, he's out. He's out. Coming this way.
The ops team and I huddle back in hiding. We've concealed her identity for her safety.
Hi. The door is open. That part's unlocked. I just haven't went and got the weed yet. The bong's right there. My weed's just upstairs real fast. But I have my bong here, and I think I'm trying to remember where I have my other weed at. I thought I had some down here. I got my grinder right there. Let me run up real fast and grab my weed.
After some small talk over weed, the decoy excuses herself, which is my cue to meet James.
Hey, I need you to go sit on the couch, please.
Why?
Because I asked you to.
I don't know who you are.
I'm going to tell you that in a minute. No, you don't want to do that. Trust me.
James attempts to head for the door, but the ops team descends and stops James in his tracks.
And relax, turn around, calm down. Okay. Take a deep breath, relax. Take a deep breath. Relax.
What's your name?
I'm James.
James what?
I'm not going to give you my full information.
Well, I'm going to find out. What are you doing here today, James?
I came to meet a girl I met online.
You met online, and where online did you meet this
It's
girl?
called.
And what goes on?
I never met anybody from it yet.
Okay.
I've been ghosted every time.
And where did you come from today?
I don't feel comfortable talking to people.
Well,
I don't know what's going on.
You had a sexually charged conversation with a girl who told you she was 15.
She never told me how old she
did.
was.
You said you wanted to make her squirt. You told her you were 40.
That's what the thing said, that she was a squirter. I didn't know she wasn't 18. How am I supposed to know
She
that?
said she was 15 online.
No, she did not.
Yes, she did. I have the transcripts. Don't lie to me, James. I already know the answers to these questions, so it's best if you just tell me the truth. So you can try to game me, but it's not going to work out that well for you. Trust me. I know a whole lot about
I just
this.
came to meet a girl to have sex. I didn't know she was underage.
Okay.
Like, I'm just a horny guy right now, and I don't understand what's going on here. You guys are filming me. I feel like I'm being violated.
Well, I think the violation was going to take place if we weren't here and there was a 15-year-old girl with whom you would have had sex based upon the conversation you had online.
I asked to smoke weed with her, and she said she had a bong, and she showed me a twat shot, and I had a feeling there might be cops here because it just didn't seem right. I've never met anybody before on the site, and it just... I'm a grown-ass man. I don't need to mess with little kids.
But that's what you were doing today.
No, it was not. And I feel like I should probably have an attorney here the way you guys are doing this to me. I don't feel comfortable. I feel like you should either just book me now or do what you do because This was not what you were making it out to be.
You sent her a penis pic.
Correct.
So, in the best case scenario, you were committing a crime by engaging in prostitution. In the worst case, you were going to have sex with a 15-year-old girl, and she said she was 15.
She never told
me
that.
She did, James. Can you see why I'm having a hard time believing you? If you were in my shoes, would you believe you?
I don't know. Reread the transcripts. I don't understand because I never ever.
All right, James, there's something you need to know.
Yeah.
And that is, I'm Chris Hansen.
I know who you are.
You know who I am?
TV, yes.
You've seen me on TV?
Yes. I have.
Did you think at all that this might be a takedown sting with Chris Hansen?
No, I was coming to meet a girl that I met on.
Right. A girl who was 15.
No, I thought she was just
James,
a
we
regular
can go
escort.
back and forth all you want, but she made it very clear online that she was
she did
15.
not.
You even acknowledge it and are nervous about meeting a girl who's 15.
I did not say that at all.
Yes, you did. I'm
where does it say
characterizing
that?
that. That's what you said in
Where
the
does
chat.
it say that? I never once said anything about
You're
wanting
not
to
a
meet
cop.
a young girl. No. I just feel like
You've
I
been
need
texting her since 10 o'clock this morning. It's
Yes.
now 5:45.
Yeah, that's different time zone. This is a website meant to meet escorts, not little kids.
That's not what happened today, James.
It is what happened today, and I don't understand what's even happening here. This
You
is
talk
boat.
about a 4-hour drive round trip.
Yeah, it's about 2 hours from here where I live.
It's going to be a longer trip than that. Is there anything else you want people to know about what happened today?
All I knew is I was meeting an escort. That's all I knew.
An escort?
I am, yeah. I didn't know.
Do you see why your past would make that look really suspicious?
I don't care what it looks like. I know what it is.
Are you married?
No, sir.
Do you have children?
Yes.
How old are your children?
I have a son who's 23 and a daughter who's 21.
Okay. What if somebody tried to meet your daughter when she was 15 years old? How would you feel about
I didn't
that?
try to meet a 15-year-old girl, sir. I honestly did not know.
She said she was 15.
Look at the transcript.
I did?
I don't know. I never
All right,
ever
well, we can go
acknowledged
back and forth and back and
that.
forth.
Please
but
just
that's a
take
deal.
me to jail or
All right,
whatever it is you're going to do.
There's some people who want to talk to you. Then, is there anything else you want folks to know?
This is wrong.
What you were doing was wrong, James.
I thought I was meeting an escort. And I was going to smoke some weed. I even brought it.
I know you did. That's another charge, potentially, bringing weed to a minor.
I didn't know she was a minor. I didn't know anybody. That's for adults. It's adult site.
Why did you try to get her to come into your car when you pulled up, as opposed
Because
to
I
coming
wanted
into
to
the
smoke a cigarette outside because there's people around and I don't know this neighborhood. It's really sketchy. Where I'm from, it's
It's
country.
even
or
sketchier now that you're here trying to meet a 15-year-old girl.
I'm not trying to meet a 15-year-old girl. I came to meet an escort, and I would like to speak to an attorney.
James was charged with 4 felonies, accosting a child for immoral purposes, child sexually abusive activity, and 2 counts of using a computer to commit a crime. James was released on a personal recognizance bond as he awaits his day in court.